I can remember vividly the first time I went to jail. I cannot forget this. I was about 19 years old, sitting in a parking lot. The car door was open. We were not driving. The car was just parked. And I was in the passenger seat, listening to music, just sitting there listening to music and talking to my friend. We were having fun. And the police officer that was passing by saw 5 black men sitting, listening to loud music. He pulled up and asked us for our identification. Asked all of us for identification for no reason at all. And so, unfortunately for me, my license was suspended. And I was only 19 years old. And when he got to me, look at my license, and he checked all my friends that none of my friends had any issues, but I had an issue because my license was suspended. Guess what he did? He arrested me for a suspended license. What was the charges? The charges was I was sitting in the vehicle, even though I was not driving, I still got arrested because my license was not valid. He put me in the system. And this is what's been happening to a lot of us in the streets. So if you wonder why we're angry, why we're upset, before you judge me, get to know me. Before you judge me of something that I've written, of something that I've said, because of the post that you've seen, before you get angry at me, criticizing me, you have to know where I've been. You have to know where I've been. That's just one point that I make about injustice in our country. Just one of the example of how the system have been designed to put us black men into the system. Very fortunately for me, I must say, thank God, I've been in a system, but I made a decision from that point on that I was not going to allow the system or allow myself to become a victim of the system. So from that point on, from the age of 19 years old, I decided that I was never going to sell drugs. I was never going to give them an opportunity to lock me up. I was never going to give them another opportunity for me to be going in and out of prison. So from the age of 19 and so forth, I started to work 2 jobs, so to keep myself busy. So I escaped. I was one of the lucky ones who escaped the system that I should have never been in the first place. But I was put in a system because this is what the system does to young black men. Because we do not know the difference. We do not know the truth, and we do not know. We've been systematically targeted for years. Oh, don't even let me tell you about when we're driving in the streets. The thing that most black men fear the most is for you to driving down the street and you see those blue lights behind you. At my age, I'm still afraid whenever a cops pull behind me, because I'm not sure if he's going to pull me over, though I don't have anything illegal in my car. But for whatever reason, that every time those green lights goes off behind us, we get scared. So do you think for one second this was by accident, or this was systematically designed to make us afraid? Now, you might not, as a black man, I can't say all of us, right? But if you've been in a system, you know what the system is going to do to you. It have been designed to not play fair. The system have been designed to target you, to put you in it so they can make money off for you. And we know that for years, and we know that people know that, but they refuse to do and say anything about it. So now what we see happening, it's people saying enough is enough. We are no longer going to tolerate this. So if you don't like what is happening, change your policy. If you don't like what is taking place, change your laws. If you don't like what you're seeing, create laws that are equal, not divisive, but laws that are protecting residents of your country, of the nation. Laws that make sense, that apply to all of us. Now I remember talking to someone, and I was sharing with them that I said, man, do you realize that racism is the greatest sin against humankind? And when you allow your racism to run so deep because of my skin complexion, it's a reflection of you not, number one, knowing yourself, which is the greatest revelation of every humankind, I believe, is that knowing thyself It's what all philosophers agree on. Even Jesus, even God agree with the fact that knowing ourselves is the greatest thing you could discover. You come from me. We all connected with each other. I cannot do life without you. You cannot do life without me. It doesn't matter how much you hate me or don't like me. It's sad. It doesn't matter how much you hate me or do not like me. You cannot do life without me. And that's a fact because we're all connected. What I want you to get today is this. You may disagree with me. You might not like me. You might not even accept me. But you better have compassion towards me. You better treat me like a man. You better respect me like a man. You better treat me like a human being because I was made and designed in the image of God. You are no better than me. I am no better than you. Because we are connected. I am because you are. You are because I am. So if you think for one more second you can turn the blind eyes to what is happening, you better think again.